hey, Patreon Mouth Olympus Reptiles. And we're still here in Colorado. Actually, we're not. When you watch this, I'll be home. But for the time filming it, here we are. We're still with Colorado Cold Bloods. And first of all, let me tell you guys, thank you so much for letting us crash here. Way better than a hotel. Way better. It has been. This is something I never really expected. So I got to share one thing first. We're gonna get to the snakes that you got, and that is with this Patreon. You hit me up and just said, hey, if you're gonna be in Colorado, and you just opened your house up to us, and that was awesome. So then we get to come out here, we got to hang out with you guys, and this has been like my favorite reptile show ever because of that. And I truly mean that, so I appreciate it. I've already told you guys come to Conzo, stay with us, and this is kind of evolution of what this Patreon's about, is it's bringing those people together and making that community, and as that gets those connections, that's why we cap this, why we want it to stay a certain size is because of things like this. So thank you so much. It has been amazing. I wish Kurt could have been here, but he's an asshole. And so when you watch this, Kurt, you're still an asshole for missing it. Actually, though, it was for a good reason, so you can't give him too much of a hard time. So we got a couple snakes that we didn't show on the YouTube video, but they really wanted to show. So let's start with this one first, this pie. So tell me about this one.
So this is part of the cause of this. So she fell in love with pies, so she was on a mission to find her perfect pie. So this is what she ended up running home with. Yeah. She absolutely loves her. I'm her arch nemesis, but besides that, she loves Mama, and she's a gorgeous, gorgeous pie. We absolutely love her. Now, absolutely. It would be great if she would grow, but you know.
It seems like pies like to grow slow. It's just part of it. But I love the banding in here. You got one fold there, almost a fold, then a fold, then a big wide, then a spot of color, then another. So you're getting that banded look that you guys always hear me talk about that I like. That's my favorite thing to see in the pie is that spacing and banding.
And she has an emoji.
She has an emoji?
She does.
You know, she
jack-o'-lantern.
The jack-o'-lantern face. You know, it made me chuckle. I got a little shit for this. Whenever the first emoji ball came out, I kind of like poked a little fun at it, you know? Because there's like so many of them out there, like, that's not a new thing, but it's great marketing. But you can find faces in the, I love it though.
Well, it's October, so
jack-o'-lantern face. Great, right? You know, for a while, you have to go way back machine. We had like Artemis, you know, which is a dude, even though it's a girl's name.
Oh, we have one of those.
I think everybody has at least one of those. It has a jack-o'-lantern face in it, so for Halloween I'd always like make that my Facebook profile. I was on actually use Facebook a lot, and I'm never on there now, so I don't think I've changed it in like 6 months or a year and a half. But there's another snake I really want to hear you talk about. What do you have here?
So this is my boy. He's a blood python, and his name is Vladimir, as in Dracula. Make that clear. So we had a friend who showed us this. We had
that was me.
Yep. We had no idea what blood pythons were. We had no idea how to take care of them. But the second Dustin was like, I have a perfect snake for you guys, and I don't want him to go home with anybody but you. That's when we picked him up, and when we got him, he was probably about the size of her, and now he weighs about 8.5 pounds.
Yeah, and so he's still growing probably. So
absolutely.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even a male can get to 20 pounds on these, right?
Oh yeah. They're basically a giant stuffed sausage. That's literally what they're like. And that's what it's like you're holding.
It's like the constrictor version of a gaboon viper as far as body type goes. Like, oh, actually bigger around than them.
One of the coolest things about them, so you know, you can really see it with a ball python where you can really see it on the ball pythons when they're about to tag their food or anything like that. I mean, you see the thought process going on. With these guys, it is lightning fast.
Yes.
Like the moment it's there, they take it.
It's gone.
It's not a hesitation or even a thought process. It happens.
I've heard their strike range is a lot bigger too, not just because of the length, but because of weight. They can actually, their body can plant, and they can come almost backwards and flip. So they're really impressive in what they can do. You know, if you're behind the ball, you're kind of in that safe zone.
Yeah.
These not quite so much. But what I'm really curious about is, from everything I've ever heard from Bloods, this thing should be trying to eat your face. So why is it not eating your face?
Because he loves me.
Well, there it came for it now.
Big baby.
It is true though. Like I will sit on the couch with him, watch TV, and he will literally just cuddle up behind me, and I say he's falling asleep because he's not moving. I don't really know if he's sleeping, but You would think that based on their size and how they look that they'd be mean, but this guy is a giant puppy dog.
Yeah, and I really kind of started to believe with these. I haven't been around a lot of Bloods, but I've seen this one that's as tame as this and a few others. And I think that reputation probably comes from generations back.
Correct.
If you go generations back, these were mean bastards,
right.
Every one of them. But now that they've been captive bred more and they're not getting all the wild caught ones and the imported ones, they're starting to kind of see that come out because they're more used to people, they're around people all the time. We're not something that's big and scary and going to eat them after a while. And you're starting to see a very docile, very tame snake with a really cool body type because they're not going to get that super long like Burmese or retic or anything like that with these. They're really not going to get a whole lot longer than a ball python that's big. About 6 feet, I think, with these is about what you're going to get.
About 6 feet. And the reason why I look so awkward holding him is because when it comes to Bloods, you are supposed to support their whole body weight.
They feel more comfortable.
They feel more comfortable that way, so that's why I look so awkward.
And that's probably part of why you get mean ones too. If you're not supporting that weight and they're uncomfortable and something's hurting, they're going to do what they need to do.
Yep.
But with that, though, even though they're not much longer, you're talking a snake that I've seen females up to 40 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're talking about a big ball python, you may be 4,000 grams, which would be about 8.8 pounds, is huge for a ball python. Like that's a massive, massive beast. You're talking like almost 5 times bigger. That's amazing how big they can get, how much weight they can have, and how they get as big as my thigh, and I got like a fat man's thigh, so that's impressive. They are very, very impressive snakes, certainly are. But they get to be impressive without having to have that huge length of a Burma or retic, which makes them really cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, anything else you want to
add? Check out our Facebook page. It's Colorado.
Yes.
Facebook.com/Colorado Cold Bloods, and we also have an Instagram page, which is at Colorado Cold Bloods.
And they probably do more on their Instagram than Kurt does on ours, so you should definitely go follow that. We've got to get better at that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And this was, like I say, one more time, I want to thank you guys so much because this is really a big part of what this is about, to get to have people open their house up to us, which is mind-blowing. And as far as, other than at the show, when you purchase snakes, this is really the first time we got to hang out in person other than just online. So it's been a really amazing experience for me. You don't know how appreciative I am of this. All right, any questions, Jeff?
Do y'all have any plans with the Bloods?
God, he asked one.
Right now, as of right now, no. He is just a pet.
Although I'm going to point out that at the show today, walking past a booth, and she makes the comment, for the record, she's the one who made me agree to never breed these things. I want to make that clear when I say this. As we're walking past a booth, guy's got some beautiful carpet pythons, and right on the corner he's got a nice T-negative albino female. Ooh. And she makes the comment of, oh, hey look, a girlfriend.
No.
So, I'm just going to point that out.
Just a maybe.
I see a lot, but I don't always.
Yeah, it's good to have someone that just pets.
We're not talking no watch.
I had a guy today. They'll sell crocodilians in Colorado. So if you ever want to get this is actually a good show to come do that at. And I had these guys walk up to me today. They're like, "Hey, can you sex caimans?" And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Well, we know you have one. We watch your channel. Can you sex caimans?" I'm like, "How do you do it?" I'm like, "Well, you gotta go in there, man. Like it's you gotta use a dipstick. You gotta go in and feel around, you know. Like, oh, can you do that?" I'm like, "No, I am not qualified to stick my finger up a caiman's ass. Like, I can't help you with this." And they were like trying to get me to sex a caiman, and I'm just like, no. So I don't know whatever happened. I don't know if the dude got another caiman or not. But if you need a crocodilian, this is the show to come to. And the point of that was that's just my pet. So I'm not looking to learn the sex or pick another one for breeding, but it's okay to have just pets. You know, and those are my favorite animals.
Sometimes.
You know, it can be because you always think, "Oh, I could make that," and I've even thought, "Well, if I ever bred caimans, man, I could sell caimans." But I'm like, shit, I don't know. Most people shouldn't probably keep a caiman. Like, you got to really dedicate to do that. So I'm like, oh, and I know if I bred them, if they sold here, I wouldn't be worried about it. But if I were to take them to a show and sell them, probably 1 out of 3 that walked out, I'd have to feel dirty about. So I'm just not breed caimans ever. All right, guys.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Check out that logo.
Somebody's really happy with the logo.
I am, yes.
It's cool. It is cool. I do dig it. So do go check out their Facebook if you haven't already, and check out their Instagram. And We're going to go sit in the hot tub, make my back feel better, and I'm going to try to get a little bit of sleep so maybe I don't ramble and sound so inconsistent when I talk. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.